Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our Andalusia campaign in EU4 with me, your host, Luckymarine. I apologise for the giant delay between videos, but real life properly got in the way. Bits and pieces to do with work. Also had to clean my house from top to bottom, which was great, but well worth it. Anyway, where are we? I thought the point of this game, we were fighting the Ottomans here. But that was the last episode, and I have no recollection of the last episode whatsoever. So it looks like we took another lump from Britain. We've still got black flag troops here, so yeah. You transports? Nope. I'm gonna have to use my transport fleet, which is down here, I believe, to pick you up. I think. Is it France? No, I have a truce with France. Ottomans, we have a truce with you for how long? We don't have a truce with you. We do, we're right there. I think the player flag should always be the first flag. Instead of having to check through all of this, always have, if you have a truce with any country, always have the player's flag right at the beginning. It'd just be a quality of life thing. So you're not having to search through, especially later on when you end up with giant walls with lots of people and this becomes ridiculous to look through. Marmadukes. I have a truce with you and I should just be looking here. Yeah, Marmadukes. Savoy, Mantua. We do have claims in the Marmadukes. This is all from missions, I believe. Yeah, the majority of these from missions. Yeah, there's no way we'd be able to claim down here. Same here, all through missions. So we do have a claim in France. We'll declare into the Marmadukes. Who are we going to be fighting? The Marmadukes and Brunei. Well, I think I can deal with the Marmadukes and Brunei, and that is a giant Alodia. Usually it's Ethiopia that's big here. Simeon, the only province, actual Simeon here, is the only province in the game that starts as Jewish. Has since flipped to fetishist. In the sea of Coptic. I don't quite know how that's happened. How are you? Alright, maybe it was an event or something. Maybe it was an event. Anyway. Further afield, what do we have? Land that we've taken off France. We do have a colonist, do we not? Part of our national ideas, we have a colonist. So I mean, we haven't spec'd into colonization at all. So our colonists take years to finish their colonies even. Josa, right. Yeah, if we can work our way up. Actually, we don't really need to work our way up. We'll see. We'll see. As a big bomb on us, we are allied with Bengal for reasons. What reason was it? Was it a threat of a coalition? Was a coalition starting to form? I don't know. I think a coalition might have been starting to form because I'm usually rather loath to pick up allies because allies in these games drag you into many stupid fights if you're not the one dictating what happens. Lol, dick. So maybe in a coalition, maybe in trying to stack our own side of that coalition, so that they didn't pop off on us. Especially, it probably involved the Ottomans as well, Ottomans and France. I wouldn't have been able to fight on two fronts. Probably not. However, level 6 forts, level 6. Could have held out. How many states? So I can grab a few more states. Where would they be of use? Lowlands, that's in Scotland. Lazio Campania, that is down here, I think. Is it in Italy? Yeah, it's Naples. Capital of Naples itself. Yeah, some good dev there. And we're trying, as we're encroaching into this area, we're trying to snaffle the actual trade provinces. And at some point, we'll move our trade capital from Sevilla, push it downstream to the end node of Genoa. It'll just allow us to eat the majority of the 48 ducats that's already here, but also add the 66. Although we are getting into the English channel node, which I think later game becomes much more profitable than Sevilla node. There's just more that you can push into the English channel, especially from the New World. You've got many routes in here, and also you can drag directly out of Lübeck, which kind of sucks up all of this trade here. Usually ends up Lübeck-ish, and with enough power or enough ships here, you can shuffle this 35 down to 65. Oh, we've got someone collecting here. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Why not? Right, so next fight. Next fight is Mondux. Let's go. I have to remember if I want to slow the game down, I actually have to press the minus key, because the minus key on my keypad actually stops my recordings. Excellent. Let's not take quite so much attrition there. Who do we have enough seats? Yearly inflation reduction, improved relations. How much money are we making? That's a good amount of money there. Why do I have a level 1 here? Do we have inflation? We do have a lot of inflation. It will be worth probably getting that inflation down. You start to get bad inflation related events. Holy diplomatic expenses, what? Knowledge sharing with a Frankspert, right? You start to get some pretty hefty events, like bad events like autonomy in 8 different provinces going up by 15%. When you've got high inflation. However, do I have anything that we need to convert? Not really. Not really. Or we could grab from the Lemma an Inquisitor, level 3. But it's not only another 2%, it's not going to do much. If we had a long list here, then I'd consider putting a level 3 in there. In fact, nope. Actually, yes, no, yes. I think we got you from the Merchant Guild, didn't we? Let's get a level 3 yearly inflation reduction, dude. Also bumps up our trade efficiency. He is of our culture, which will allow us to promote him. It's better than having a level 1 in there. You're making 97 ducats a month. Then turn those ducats into Monarch Point. Wave 2, 81. In terms of points, 20s across the board. I think I've just used a little bit of military points to lower the harsh treatment somewhere. The Pegu Separatists, just because the other side of the world, and I don't want to be fighting a 29 stack on the other side of the world. But if we bump you two, what idea group are we doing? Military. That's probably why I've got you all the way up to 5. 433 turns into a 536 when you die. Have we turned you into a general? We have. Alright, well, hopefully he'll die off fairly quickly, because that means more points. More points. Monthly war exhaustion is nice. Crap. Yeah, it's not bad. Points mean prizes. We'll go with a 445 from our advisors. Point 1 from our reliance on gold mines. That doesn't make sense. Because you reduce by 0.10. And 0.8, 0.1 doesn't add up to 0.10, it adds up to 0.9. Anyway, how much do we make from gold? Tafalolt and Buerera. Tafalolt. Can I give you... You might already be in the hands of somebody you are. It's usually what I do with gold mines. I usually give them to the estates because in the hands of the estates, your gold mine is locked. The lowest it can go is down to an autonomy of 25%. So you're not going to make... Well, you make 25% less from a gold mine, which means you bring in 25% less from this province. 25% less income. And I just don't like the inflation. I mean, you can build... An embryonic country can build off its gold mines. But we are long past that. We don't need the gold. We don't need the gold. We don't need the aforementioned inflation that comes with it. Right, let's get on with it. Waffled on for far too long. We'll probably kick it off with this 36 though. I doubt that we're going to need that many against the Marmadukes. No alliance from you. Russia wants military access. You can have military access. Korea's gone bankrupt. Splendid. Also, we're in the age of absolutism. It means that I want... Or have we already done it? Or are we in the middle of it? Does anyone know if we're in the middle of cotton country yet? No, no. It's here. Absolutism at least 50. What have we got? What have we picked up? We went for absolute government and administrative efficiency. Why did we not pick up harsh treatment? What was I doing? What was I even thinking? Who is this? Who is this that's playing this game? What was the last episode all about? I don't know. But yeah, harsh treatment should be probably the first one that you pick up. Knowledge sharing has ended, which saves us quite a bit of diplomatic expenses. I think it was 33 ducats. So back up to 96. It means that if knowledge sharing has ended in our capital area, which is here, capital area here in Upper Andalusia, you'll see that in all the provinces of Upper Andalusia, we have manufacturers. So a good way to do it, especially if you're going to be knowledge sharing quite a bit, is to increase the development of the provinces in your capital state. That way, where knowledge sharing ends, and knowledge sharing, it means that you bring on the institution a lot quicker. Once it's through the entirety of your capital state, usually it then means, especially for the earlier techs, it usually means that it's more than enough dev in your capital state to be 10% of your entirety of your lands. So you can then look to embrace it if you want. But it's manufacturers. We've got many manufacturers. It'll spread naturally. We're not in any great rush to take it. If you're not ready to take a tech here, then there's no point embracing here. You're wasting money. You might as well wait that extra year or two. Allow things to naturally progress. Alright, Breaking truce. For how long? You might as well drill once you get them. How are we getting on with our professionalism? Do love myself a good amount of professionalism. And our corruption is growing. It is, because we don't root out any corruption. We don't root out any corruption because I like to use the Muslim doodah, the piety thing, to reduce our corruption. What are we up to? Nothing. Okay, fair enough. I mean, if you've got nothing here, currently our corruption is nothing. If you've got nothing here, then you're best off debasing your... not best off, but you can debase your currency. It's going to give us 1,400 ducats. It increases our corruption by 2. We then come here and we reduce our corruption by 2. So it's a free loan. If you're up here and you don't have any corruption, then it's free money. Or you can just have high piety for the higher discounts in tech. But we don't really need it. Right, we've never struggled with tech. We've always had to spend our points somewhere. What's our dev? Yeah, pretty good. Alright, Marmadukes. Marmadukes, do you have a fleet? Probably not in the Med because you don't have any provinces in the Med. Oh, it's alright. My dude's already here. I'll take you round to Brook. We'll wait a year? What? Oh, fine. Head to Gaza, and we'll get you to drop. I should pick up those troops. What do I want these? Predominantly heavy ships. There is no great naval superpower now. Britain will still be a bit of a bit of an issue, but we've already got a foothold. Which means, well, we've already got a foothold. We've already got access to wherever we want. So navy isn't that much of an issue. Plus, what have you got here? Noble rebels. All right. Trade protection. You can ram that up your bum. We're improving relations with as many people as we can. Let's build a spy network in France. I remember going to France. Yeah, I remember going to war with France earlier on. And the only thing we could do was take this province, and I fucked that up. I ended up giving it back to a Castile that still hates me, and will continue to hate me until the end of time. It might be worth breaking vassalization and then just taking Castile out. I don't think we're ever going to get to the point where we can integrate Castile. The thing is, Castile is tiny now. It won't take that many months to, if we could, it won't take that many months to integrate a Castile. And once we integrate a Castile, we integrate his colonies as well, which would be useful. I don't know. Still on the fence about that one, because aggressive expansion, yeah. We need their relations to be up, but that aggressive expansion though, it's gonna take 100 years. Yeah, we can do it. 100 years, we can do it. Right, you lot. Let's head off. Next fight after Marmadukes. Should we look on this list instead? Marmadukes, then into France in 59, and then 62 is the Ottomans. Right, so let's position these on France, or France adjacent. More mysticism. Taunts of True Faith goes up by Juan, and Taunts of Heretics goes up by Juan as well. Legitimacy we do need. Admin tech cost -10. Let's go for legalism. If we wanted to. How old are you? 52. We might go for a loan. Although money making isn't an issue for us at the moment. Tech cost of -8%, national manpower modifier. Yeah, why not? We'll keep it high. I'm not gonna bring these in just yet. I'm gonna wait until our absolutism has got higher. Is there anything that we can lower? No, not really. Not without causing unrest. Got a point 10. Oh, hello. Excellent. That's our truce with the Mamluks over. I did add you to the trade company. I did. You are a trade port. Where else do we want to be? Maybe these? Right. So there's no chance of a native uprising wherever we go. I only have one colonist, which means if I want to do two at the same time, which would be best, I need to recall from you and go somewhere else. Go then. And what have we got? Discipline. Yes. Let's have a look at these policies. The national unrest and years of separatism -5 is very nice. Diplo rep is okay. Income from vassals is alright. Problem is, in the age of absolutism, you want a little bit of unrest, so I'm hesitant to take that. Or I could pick up income from vassals, but it's nothing. It's nothing. I'm not that balls deep into min-max to get an extra 2 ducats or so from my vassals. They might as well keep the money and build up their own forces with it. Oh, of course. Mamluks. Let's stop this first, and then we'll declare war. I'm sure when you see it on forums about people crying because they got their stack utterly annihilated, it's things like that. They've had them on drill right next to the enemy, and then decided to go to war and been instantly stack wiped because, well, they don't have any morale. Parallel authority. Who needs the loyalties? Everyone's alright. Everyone's happy. I like this. I know lots of people like grind their estates, but I like these numbers. I think these numbers, being in the green, they do some good things for you. Ulama. National tax modifier. Let's go with the merchants. I'm fairly certain we'll be making more from trade than we are from taxation. Okay. Muslim chiefs. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's good. It's good. Legion in Wolof changes to Sunni. Not bad. And we'll declare war on you in 20 odd days. Might as well pick up that 7. Armamadics. Declare war for conquest of any of that. I don't need Bengal to come in. We'll move us towards mysticism by -6. 16. Do I want to do anything with this first? Could get a loan. Take it down by 50 and then an additional 16, or just 16 down from 86. No, we'll just go with the, we'll take the 16 hit. We'll take the 16 hit. Alright, declare war for something that you can take. Now, usually, I like to make it over a fort, so I can, a fort on the border, but they don't have a fort on the border. Something that I can jump on quick. But we'll make it for Cena. Something we can take quickly and have a ticking war score over. And I should have been here to jump onto his capital. Chances are he's got troops here. Probably drilling as well. And I missed out on being able to get them squished. What score do we invite? Extra merchant. No. Shock damage. Ooh. Luristan. Let us go to Luristan. We will improve relations with Luristan, and we'll invite that scholar. The extra 10% shock damage is nice. I need to spend admin points somewhere. Spending of admin points. Let's go to development. Sort by local autonomy. If it's at 0, then we know we're good. It's more bang for our buck kind of thing. And then spend our money. I'll do. Truce's area has ended, that's okay. He's my vassal. The one that I'd forgotten about. The one that we forced the Ottomans to poop out. See if I can remember how to do this. Well, don't know where the Mamluks are. Nope, can't see any land forces. Grabber stability. No. In order for Cotton Country, no, we're nowhere near. We need at least 50 absolutism before we can even think of starting Cotton Country. So, I don't really want the stability. We can always truce break to lose stability. As long as we're not at 3 stability, then truce break will get us. Yeah, we're fine. We'll do that. We'll do that. Once Age of Absolutism rolls in, everything that you've done beforehand to have a stable country, you have to throw it out the window. Hello. How's your relationship with rifles and Mamluks? So we're not going to see them come through here and into our rear. So we're fairly safe on this side. Let's get you grouped up. I will push you down the other side. Okay, okay. Let's put you in charge because I kind of want you to die. That's the mountains, that's the flat. We will wait for you to get locked into here. So we're not taking the -2. What are you rolling with? A 2-4? No, we're good. Why do you want access? No. How do we fight? Lots and lots of morale. The extra discipline helps. And their military tactics are a little bit more than ours are. Delay tolerance, tell me about it. Losing 5 army professionalism is unacceptable. So, always pay the elite troops. With this, if you get all the way down to 0 manpower, you can't go in the minuses. So you just take the hit. It's well worth it. It is well worth it to keep a high level of absolutism. Also, Lurstan, I was meant to be improving relations with you. In fact, maybe grabbing the lights with Lurstan might be an idea. Alright, chuck you on one fort, we'll chuck you onto the other. I shouldn't be putting 30,000 on here. In fact, why? Why are we locked at 65? What's happened? Logistical relations. We could probably get an alliance with him. We could probably royal marriage. That would get us up to the relations we needed for the extra shock damage. Is it worth it? Picking up Hambaldi early for the aggressive expansion impact is nice. Yeah, I probably would do actually. We'll grab the alliance. Grab the alliance, etc., etc., and we'll grab some extra shock damage. I know it's getting into the point where fire is king, but if we can squeeze a little bit more out of shock, keep it relevant for just that little bit longer. For nothing, really, then why not? Ten to 1. Instant wipe. That is the mountains, and I can't get there. So I'm going to set the full 36 on Sana. Sometimes it's worth taking just that little bit extra attrition by stacking more troops on a siege, so that the enemy don't think that you're weak and come and attack you. And you end up with more losses. Right, harsh treatment costs. Harsh treatments now cost 34 mil points. 34 mil points for 1 absolutism. The average for 1 absolutism, you ought to be paying about 50 mil points. So that's a bit of a discount. Norwegian 24, excellent. More harsh treatment you. And this, that's not good. And this is how you start to generate absolutism. In the age of absolutism, you use your harsh treatment. Or your discounts to harsh treatment, I should say. Nope, none of those. Do you have any more forts? You do not. Let's just take... Nope, let's not do that. A little bit of carpet sieging. And then we'll peace out. I don't care about the natives losing... no, I don't care about that either. Because we don't have any native uprisings, then I don't care about what the natives do. One siege of Sana, excellent. Alright, from here, I think we're about ready to go. Another stability, 50 prestige and 50 diplo. We're already full of the Diplos. How long have we been full of the Diplos? Now with Diplotech, if you're capped, you can spend it on mercantilism. However, if you end up with colonial nations, they'll really hate you for having high mercantilism. So just be a bit wary with that. That'll do. Grab another stability. And we'll see what we can get from these fools. Who else is in this? Brunei. If we can't push out Brunei, then we're gonna have to take a little bit more land. Okay, a 5-3-6. Now we did have a 4-3-3, so lots and lots of new points. And our air's crap. Excellent. Attack the Khalifa. Do that as well. Force religious unity. Why not? Why not? Well, let's have a look. Not piecing out. Yeah, Brunei is dragging down or dragging up their side. Excellent. Their side of the peace deal. And I can't really be asked going all the way to Brunei just to make him peace out. Pay the elite troops always. Tax modifier, tolerance of the true faith or yearly legitimacy. It's got tolerance of the true faith. In every single province that is Sunni, it's like it's half a point of unrest less, if that makes sense. Cheers, France. Hard times indeed. Korea's gone bankrupt again. Let's have a look at piecing out with the Marmadukes. No, don't return cores. Don't revoke cores. I want, if I can, all the provinces that are part of a mission. No, already says no. Alright. We'll get access to Alodia. And Hassa. Maybe? Nope. Is there anything else that you'll give me? Because I'd really like to be out of this and be eating the face of France off. No, that's about it. I mean, we could stay in this for longer and longer, and eventually Brunei would be like, oh, fuck it, and get out. But there's no point. There is absolutely no point. We'll do this. There you go. Excellent. Oh, hello. Monarchs have gone bankrupt. Lost the effects of trading in coffee. Institution spread. How are we getting on with our institution? It's going to cost 5,061. It would probably have cost less before that peace deal. But you can see it spreading. I mean, we've got a lot of manufacturers. Everywhere where it's this green colour. Not only is it spread, it's probably where we've got manufacturers as well. We are quite the rich country. We'll get you up to Rosetta, and then off to España. I will use you. I'll use all these troops to get into France in the next episode, I think. Anything I need to do before I go? Not really. We're good there. We're good there. We're good there. We don't have any war exhaustion, so we might as well bring in all these. But let's check before then. Every tick of admin efficiency that you can get brings down the cost of coring. So in the age of absolutism, before you core anything, you want to be having a look around. Is there a way of increasing your absolutism? We could do. At point 10, this has turned into two unrest. Where is Doe? Malian. I can do that. Absolutism increases by not even half. It's probably not worth it then. Anything that we can harsh treatment. Not for 86. No. Okay. We'll just get these called. Our legitimacy is high as well. You can use your military points to strengthen government, which is here, which is an additional 2 absolutism for 100 mil points. Again, 50. I should have been accepting cultures. 50 points for an absolutism. Well, we bounced off the Diplo limiter once before, so let's accept Egyptian. I'll accept Hausa as well. And Tunisian. I want 5 because 5 is multicultural nation, which allows us to tick up in terms of splendour just a little bit quicker. And that will do. The next fight, ladies and gentlemen, will be against France in the next episode. We do have a decent amount of spy network. What do I value? Do I value the cheaper and quicker coring, or use the spy network to get through the forts quicker? What level forts are they? No, our mouths are already full of admin points and such, so we might as well just get through the forts that a little bit quicker. We'll use this to get through the French forts instead of grabbing claims or extra claims. You are on Miltech 20, we're on Miltech 20. Yeah, it's going to be fairly easy, I think. Right, have a look, Marine. As always, you lot have been amazing. Join me next time for more with Andalusia. Again, apologies for it not being around for a while. I'm going to be spending all day doing Andalusia gaming, so hopefully I can get a good 2 weeks worth under my belt, and we can have them going up. Ming, are you losing mandate? No, gaining it. But the Ottomans went to war with Russia, and then I think it was Ming that I don't know what the Ottomans did. The Ottomans, did you go to war with Russia on behalf of the Great Horde? Maybe not. Ooh. Bohemia has a Commonwealth underneath them. So Bohemia is bigger than it actually makes out. Our truce with the Ottomans is over in 62. I hope he's jumping on that immediately. Immediately. As soon as the truce is over, we need to be over here. And then Britain, although I don't think Britain is now going to declare war into us. We've got such a chunk of Britain. I now don't think that he's going to declare. When we had just like, I think it was Esher or something. We had like 2 provinces. But we needed to be stacked in Britain when the truce was over, to stop him declaring war into us, using his navy to fend us off, having taken war score for having the provinces that he wanted, and then pushing us back out of Britain. But I think we've got enough of Britain now. We've kicked him in the balls enough times that I don't think he's going to attack into us. And there was a reason why I went on that little rant. Something, I think probably something to do with my navy. I can bring my navy down here. Alright, anyway, until next time, do take care.